Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you exactly what is the Refine Edge tool in Adobe Photoshop. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so what exactly is the Refine Edge tool? Well, the Refine Edge tool is once you make a quick selection, so let's say with this tree, we make a selection here, right? So once we make this selection, we will notice that it doesn't exactly have everything we exactly want. It has the leaves, but it also has the stuff in the background. Luckily, this is exactly what the Refine Edge tool was meant to do. So we look here at the Refine Edge tool, it's this one right here. So what it allows us to do is we can paint inside between here, and it'll actually go in there and select out what the air and the sky in the background, leaving just the leaves. So this is the tool that you use after you make a quick selection. It's the second one down, and this is pretty much the precision tool. It makes everything way more precise. Yes, I know this image is a little blurry. I'm sorry about that. Well, this is just an example. So a tree is one of the more underrated pieces or underrated objects that is used in photos. So like let's say you just want the tree and nothing else in the background. The Refine Edge tool is the best tool for you to use. So as you can see, while I've been talking, I'm kind of going along here. Even the areas that aren't already selected, the brush is smart enough to see, oh, you want the leaves, but you don't want the background. So you can just keep brushing through here, and it'll keep adding all the red space, meaning that that is not going to be selected. So, other than a tree, another really good example to do this is with hair, and taking a person who's on in an image, and you want to take that person, say, put them onto a separate image and make it look like they're in a different place. Well, this is the perfect tool to make sure that you get their hair and that the background does not carry like a sliver with them. So let's say you were editing someone out from a white background. You would not want like a sliver of that white background to be on the outline of that person. Otherwise, it would totally look like that person was not actually there. This is the tool that helps make sure that that will never ever happen. So you can see I kind of went on the left side here, and I kind of left the right side just wide open with a quick selection. So you see I'll press OK, and then I'll press Control J. Then I'll hide the background so you can see how precise this exactly is. So as you see, this was the original, and then this is what we selected. So you'll see here, we just used a quick selection tool on this side. You can see that we have all the background, the sunset, the sky, we have all of that there. While here, we only have the tree branches and the leaves, which is exactly what we wanted. Now you'll notice down here that it does look a little spotty. See, we turn it back on though, it'll look a little spotty, but if you always refer back to the original image, you'll notice we still have this branch, we still have all these leaves that were here. Everything that we wanted to stay is still there. The branches, it'll look a little spotty. That's because I used a really big Refine Edge tool, whereas if you use a smaller one and take more time, you'll be more precise. So the smaller the brush size of the Refine Edge tool, the more precise it's going to be. Because the way it works is the smaller it is, the less sampling size or the less sampling area it takes. So if I were to reselect this and then go to my quick selection here, we were to select on that layer. So you see I was using a size 20 brush at first. Now let's say I tone that down to 10. maybe even 9, and I go along here, it'll be a little more red because it is sampling less and knows, hey, you just want the leaves, you don't want the background. So this is something you guys can definitely practice with. Remember, the smaller, the more precise, the bigger. It could work, especially with a tree. Like, let's see here. I'll make it like what, 40, just to show you how quick it could be with something like a tree. It all depends on what exactly you're doing. So you see with the bigger brush size, it's already detecting, oh yeah, you want all of this. But what I would do is, if you have the time, make sure you can go as precise as you possibly can. This is the way that, again, you make everything super, super precise in Photoshop. And then as you'll see, I'll make this its own layer, hide this, and boom. Yeah, it's still a little spotty over here and a little there, but of course this is where you can then use your adjustment layers. Like, let's say your contrast, you can clip it on this one, lower it a little bit, lower the brightness, and boom. That way it looks a little more like it's all the same tree. Alright, so this has been a Photoshop Insights tutorial video on what exactly the Refine Edge tool. If you have any more questions about what exactly the Refine Edge tool is, please leave them in the comments section down below. Also, if you have any other tutorial video ideas, please let me know what you would like me to do, and I'll get those videos made. Alright, have a great rest of your day.